Hey, what's up, everybody? So, imagine my frustration coming back home last night from work, realizing that there was an announcement that the X-Men Dark Phoenix trailer was gonna debut later that day. From my perspective, it was already 10 at night, and they said it was gonna debut Wednesday night. It was Wednesday night where I live, and I was after work and exhausted, and I had to go to sleep, and I knew I would have to do the trailer reaction for X-Men Dark Phoenix the next morning after the entire world is already done, and there really isn't much point in me doing it. But I'm going to do it anyway, because that's what I do. So, X-Men Dark Phoenix, the sequel to X-Men Apocalypse. I actually liked X-Men Apocalypse. I didn't think it was that bad. Definitely not as bad as everyone made it out to be. It's definitely one of my favorite X-Men movies. Dark Phoenix, though, this is going to be a very pivotal movie. Because they've already tried to do the Dark Phoenix storyline with X-Men The Last Stand, and it was horrible. People don't realize that was the X-Men movie that threw the entire franchise off the rails. A lot of people are blaming X-Men Origins Wolverine for that. It wasn't. X-Men The Last Stand was the third X-Men movie in the trilogy, and they were planning other X-Men movies. They were planning a fourth X-Men movie after that, but X-Men The Last Stand was so bad that it forced the entire franchise to stop making more linear movies and start focusing on origin stories, which is how we got the abomination that is X-Men Origins Wolverine. And that movie was pretty much killed that whole plan, and that's why their plans for X-Men Origins Magneto kind of morphed into X-Men First Class, which is one of the better X-Men movies, and what was the movie that sent the franchise back on its course. And a lot of people were disappointed with X-Men Apocalypse, so yeah, there's a lot riding on X-Men Dark Phoenix, which should have already come out this year, except they delayed it because of reshoots, because of a lot of the actors in the movie are very busy actors, and they needed to do a lot of rescheduling. And but the important stuff is that the movie's coming out at the beginning of next year. I believe that's going to be the first comic book movie to come out next year, February 14th, if I'm not mistaken. It stars the regular cast of the X-Men, which are too long for me to list right now, and it's being directed by first-time director, long-time X-Men producer, Simon Kinberg. If you don't know who Simon Kinberg is, then you should, because he's got his fingers in a lot of different projects. He's been producing the X-Men movies practically from the start. He also helped produce Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated series. He helped, and he had a helping hand in a lot of the episodes of Doctor Who. He's been around, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this guy has been producing the X-Men movies for close to 20 years now. How he's going to fare in his first directorial debut. So, it's opening, I guess. X-Men Dark Phoenix official trailer. Let's go.
You think you can fix me?
Jean, you are not broken.
This is the end,
When did that happen?
beautiful friend.
The mind is a fragile thing. Takes only the slightest tap to tip it in the wrong direction.
This is the end.
Charles, what did you do?
I had to keep her stable. I protected her.
From the truth? There's another
Okay.
word for that.
I came looking for answers.
Magneto?
You feel like you don't belong here. You don't. They can't begin to comprehend what you are.
She's changing.
And what?
You didn't come here looking for answers. You came here looking for permission. Jean. She's all rage, pain, and it's all coming out at once.
Jean lost control, but she's still our friend.
This is your fault, Charles.
The world is on the brink. I'm sorry I didn't stop it sooner. You're always sorry, Charles, and there's always a speech, and nobody cares.
There's still hope.
Don't do this.
They're right to fear me.
I've seen evil. And I'm looking at it now.
So, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the trailer. Then again, exactly what was I hoping for? Not much. So, yeah. And you know, it's a teaser trailer. It's not the full trailer, even though it's 2 minutes long. So it looks like a heavy focus on Jean's growing powers, and there is that one shot where the Blackbird was going into space. Not a lot of people realize that the Phoenix Force comes from space, because in the previous movie, they in the X-Men: The Last Stand, they pretty much they said that she always had the Phoenix Force inside her. That's not exactly true. The Phoenix Force came from space, and it just took over Jean's body. And there's a whole other storyline there with the Shi'ar Empire and all that good stuff, which I hope we're going to get to see in this movie. But so far, I mean, it looks pretty generic, like any other X-Men movie. One of the X-Men members has problems with the way Xavier is teaching them, so they're going over to Magneto's side, and you know, Magneto forms his own team. Charles has his own team, and they fight. So, very underwhelming trailer, I have to be honest, but hey, maybe the movie will be something completely different, and yeah, I didn't really love this trailer as much as I hoped. I'm still going to see the movie, make no mistake about that, but as far as the trailer goes, it didn't hook me. So, let me know what you think. Did you like this trailer? Did you hate this trailer? Are you completely impassive about this trailer? Let me know. So, goodbye now. Hello again, everybody. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, where I do all kinds of weird stuff like showcase all these things, you know, trailer reactions, movie reviews, all kinds of fun stuff. So, until next time, I'll see you guys next time.